Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to your reading. This is a general reading and it is timeless. So if you have happened upon it, then it is time for you to hear the message. With that, let's get into it. What messages want to come through for the Spiritual Activation Academy? All right, I'm feeling challenges involving another person. It could be male or female. I feel like if it's male, this person is making just decisions that are bad decisions. They are hurtful decisions. They are just not thinking about other people involved. Actually, if the person is female, I guess I would say the same thing. It feels like they are just creating a lot of issues and just getting in their own way by getting in other people's ways. And it's important to know that if you want to get your own way, the easiest, fastest way to do that is to help other people get their way. It's not to get in their way. That will only slow down what you are trying to get to. And it's important to not misuse power, whether you have it or whether you just think you have it. I feel like these people just think that they have the power and so they can treat people however they want to treat them. But at the end of the day, they don't really have the power. People have just been appeasing them because they are nice people that care about them, but they could stop that at any point in time and they could decide that maybe the best way to care about you is to give you tough love. So maybe not you, but like whoever this is about. Whoever this is definitely needs to grow. They are not growing. They want everybody around them to grow except for themselves. It's kind of like whenever you, whenever you're at work and there's like bosses that want you to do training so that you can grow because they feel like you're not adequate. But then they will never do training for themselves and they're just like toxic leaders. It's like, at least do some leadership training. My goodness, how can you tell other people to go do training when you're not even doing it yourself, when you're the one that needs it the most? So it's kind of like that. It's like they want everybody to grow, but they won't grow because they're who they are and who they are is wonderful and they deserve to be who they want to be. Which to an extent, yes, but come on. Have some balance. If this is the person that is in your life, then I feel like there's somebody that is going to exit your life, not permanently, but something is going to catch their attention and take them away, and they will not really be much of a problem for you for 2 to 3. Could be 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months. So they'll be a little bit out of your hair. And this will be good for them because they will need to be around other people who will kind of show them that the problem is them. Because while maybe you and your circle have been letting this person get away with things because you care about them, the rest of the world may still care about them, but not to the same degree, or maybe not in the same way, and they will experience some bumps in the road. And then they will come to you and be like, oh my God, you guys actually like care about me and appreciate me. Like, and be like, yeah. Now show a little bit of that in return. So it'll be good that they're going on this journey because they certainly need it. So yeah, if you don't hear from them for a while and you feel like they just kind of threw you away, they're not really throwing you away. They're just getting distracted with something or someone else. And just know it's a good thing. Will they be completely transformed by the time that they show up again? No, but I think a good amount will have been done. Probably somewhere between 50 to 80%. So yeah, I think they will be different. They will still have a lot of work to go through, but yeah, I think your relationship will be improved, and I think that they'll be a lot more aware. They might still do some toxic things, but then as soon as they do it, they will realize that it was toxic, and they will apologize and try to make amends. So they will start taking more responsibility. They do have a lot of patterns and habits that's not going to change overnight. It's not going to change in 3 months. But some of them will change by then, and there will be time, like over time, the others will change as well. And there probably need to be some adjustments that you two need to make, like you as well, but that will come a little bit later and will not be quite so big. Yeah, because there'll be certain things that maybe they can adjust, or maybe they even shouldn't adjust. And so some accommodations will need to be made on your part, but that comes later. So yeah, okay, looking at the cards. Yeah, this person just really struggles when it comes to people. You're not the only person that they struggle with. They seem to struggle with people in almost every area of their life. They can't really keep friendships. They don't really do well with their colleagues. It's just a struggle that they have. They tend to have very, very sneaky behavior and try to keep secrets or withhold information or like do things behind people's back. And they always act like they have other options that are better. And that's because in some ways they do. It's not that they're better, but they do always like find somebody else to bounce onto. And then when that person doesn't work out, they're like, well, I could just, be with someone else. And they bounce to someone else and bounce to someone else. And there are enough people that care about them that let them bounce over to them enough times. So they do always pretty much have another option, but nobody really is having fun. Nobody's having fun here. And their greatest fear is that they will be alone. And yet they kind of make that a very real possibility for them. And so I think they fear getting really close to people, because if they get really close, then the person might reject them completely and reject who they are. And then they truly will be alone, is how they feel. And so they never really let anybody get close. And so they create these scenarios to push them away and jump to someone else, push them away, jump back to them, push them away. And really what they want is peace and calm. And they just have not really learned how to do that because they're too scared. They're scared of being, they're scared. There's a lot of fear there. They've got definitely a lot of healing work to do, but it is something that can be repaired and something that can be transformed. But that's kind of the background of what they're doing, why they're doing it. So yeah, they're definitely on a journey, and just hope for the best for them on this journey and cheer them on when they're not around. And yeah, I think that there is definitely room for improvement here. So with that, I will leave it here, and I will catch you in the next one.